Your fault is by far smaller, and what is more, it cannot even be called a fault. Yours is not incredulity. On the contrary, it is excess of faith. You believed so much in the 12-year-old boy who spoke to you in the temple, that obstinately, but with upright intention, based on your absolute faith in that boy, on whose lips you had heard words of infinite wisdom, you awaited the sign to believe in him and see the Messiah in him. God forgives those who have such a strong, loyal faith. Even more, he forgives whoever, although still in doubt about the true nature of a man, unjustly accused, does not want to take part in his condemnation, which he feels is unjust. Your spiritual seeing the truth has been growing and growing since you left the Sanhedrin, in order not to agree to that sacrilegious deed. And in case you're wondering what that sacrilegious deed was, that was the decision to stone Stephen to death. I have produced a video on that, which you can go and look at. And it increased even more when, being in the temple, you saw the fulfillment of the sign so longed for, that marked the beginning of the Christian era. It increased further when at the foot of the cross of my Son, already cold and dead, you prayed with those mighty anguished words. It has become almost perfect every time that either with your words or by withdrawing aside, you defended the servants of my Son, or you refused to take part in the condemnation of the first martyrs. Believe me, Gamaliel, every act of sorrow, of justice, of love of yours, has increased your spiritual sight in you. And there we know when she's talking about him defending the servants of her Son, that's stated in the Acts of the Apostles. He urges the Sanhedrin to allow Peter and John to go, because if what they're doing is from God, it can't be stopped anyway. And if it's not from God, it will wither away of its own accord. Gamaliel responds, all that is still not enough. See, I had the rare grace of becoming acquainted with your Son, as from his first public manifestation when he came of age. I should have seen since then. I should have understood. I was blind and foolish. I did not see, and I did not understand. Neither then, nor in other occasions when I had the grace of approaching him, by that time a man and master, and I heard his ever more just and powerful words. I was stubbornly awaiting the human sign, the shaken stones, and I did not see that everything in him was a sure sign. And I did not see that he was the cornerstone predicted by the prophets, the stone that was already shaking the world, all the Hebrew and Gentile world, the stone that shook the stones of hearts with his word, with his prodigies. I did not see on him the clear sign of his Father in everything he did or said. How can he forgive so much stubbornness,